Welcome, y'all. We are back again. This is another episode of the Ring Report. It is the best WWE podcast on the best whatever Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform you're on. We are the best, and I am Eric Battle. I am the best moderator on the best podcast about WWE, period. We're excited, y'all. It's the road to WrestleMania. Y'all, it is heating up like a mug, like a mother scrubber. I don't even think, listen, I can't even really combine and put all of it together, but the road to WrestleMania is heating up. I got my cousins with me. What's up, fam? What y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all ready to get it started? Y'all ready
I'm
to roll?
doing. Yes, sir.
This was a good week. Kerry, what's up? Can you let them know how we are locked in, how they can subscribe, how they can like, how they can comment? Come on, tell us what's up.
What's up, everybody? Just like Eric said, please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Go back and binge watch. Comment, make sure, tell us how we doing. If you haven't already, please don't forget to follow us on IG. We are the Ring Report on all platforms. On TikTok, we are TRR
RP.
005. Also, we are WWE shop affiliates, so you can actually uh, get that link on our website.
What is the shop offering this on our website?
Ooh, I think we're still doing the Penta in the LA Night, yeah, t-shirts.
Yeah.
When we when we have something new, I'll definitely put those up also. But we definitely have the Penta, the John Cena, and the LA
LA
Knight.
Night.
So definitely check out our website for that.
Check out the website, y'all.
Cool.
Please check out the website. Help us out. Proceeds come to us. So listen, we want to make sure you are. We need it all. Oh, great bearded one. I see you got your OTC shirt on. What's up? You ready to get it started?
Oh, most definitely, man. Listen, I want to show my appreciation to the 400 or 500 subscribers that came this week, man. You guys have been showing out for us, and hopefully, you guys stick around, like what you see, comment, jump in. We appreciate the interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure do. Thank y'all so much. Knowledgeable one. What's up, man? You ready?
What's happening with it? It's another week, another week down, road to WrestleMania, starting to look real beautiful. We got a few things unfolded this week.
Few things. Couple secure, confirmed matches. So excited about that.
Oh, and I got my Triple H Hall
Come
of
on.
Fame shirt,
Yeah.
2025 on it.
Come on. Shout
Huh?
out to the game. It's time to play the game. What's up, man? Another Hall of Famer this year. And I think we one thing we failed to mention, we can mention this week, we got some new Hall of Famers going in this this week has actually been confirmed. So we can talk about that too. But y'all,
Mm.
here we go. Road to WrestleMania. We're starting off with our four horsemen of the week. Y'all know what it is. Four horsemen, top players, top four, who we believe show their tails off this week. And we're gonna compare them to one of the four horsemen. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Two claps and a Ric Flair. Whoa!
Woo!
Here we go. Starting off with Kerry. What's up? Bring it to us. What you got for us this week?
All right. So I have my mind on one thing, but I'm gonna pivot and go to another thing because I actually do like the way these street profits are turning. Now, I think this. I don't know if they're turning heel or anything, but if they are, it's just slight. It's not like, hey, we're heels. It's like, nah, we just gonna just ease
We just
on
here.
into that, and we just gonna do some heelish type things. So I think they're gonna be, but and let me find out. Low key, they're kind of abolishing that whole heel face thing. Everybody just gonna be kind of like, whatever. We got beef with you. We got beef with you. Y'all gonna like who y'all gonna like, whatever. But I like what the Street Profits are doing. I like how they coming down. The music changed. Their look has changed. I'm here for it. So they're taking care of business. They done won the champion. They done won the tag team championships. They whooped up on Pretty Deadly last night. Definitely appreciate that. And if I had to compare them to anyone, I think it would be I was going to call them the Brain Busters, but that's what they were in the WWE. But we're going to go with Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, with Dawkins being Arn Anderson being Muscle and Tully being Montez. So I like what they're doing. Definitely,
Yeah, shout out to the
that's my pick for this.
shout out to the Street Profits for beating Pretty Deadly in their hometown. I appreciate you, baby. Yes, indeedy.
For real, for
Love it.
real.
Love what the WWE doing. Storm, 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 storm. What we got? Who's your four horsemen this week?
This week I'm going with Mr. No Ye. Big Jim is him. He got the horseman from me this week. He came out with his brother this week and gave that Uso nostalgia pop over there, gave him that love. Then, yeeted with his brother. Then he got the ultimate love when he slapped the fire up out of Gunther one time when he challenged him for next week on Raw. All the way to SmackDown, he ran the ones with Miz, got that love, and did his thing this week. So I'm putting him out there, but he was sporadic, unconventional. So I give him the Brian Pillman card this week on the Four Horse.
Not Brian Pillman. That's what's up.
Okay, right.
Hey,
That's what's up.
slapping folks.
Yeah, no, he was there.
He was there.
Why ain't nobody that compared someone to what's the Steve McMichael? That's
Oh,
it.
Mongo,
Oh,
Mongo McMichael.
Yeah,
You, you
no
need that
one's.
type of character that just
I told you there are several four horsemen out here that they were part of it for a day. That were part of it for a
yeah,
day.
but it's a couple ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
touch right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
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 So we got so
Name me
Jimmy.
one person that get the Paul Roma.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, I thought.
wow.
Yeah. No
Well,
Paul Romas.
shut that conversation down. Appreciate you, sir.
Well, there's that.
Appreciate you. We won't bring that back.
Come on.
Shout out.
Not Paul Roma. Bro.
Not the what was the young stallion? Okay, I'm sorry. We already moved on.
Nah, we
All right,
good.
let's.
Shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy, appreciate you and you doing you got it, man. You was doing your dance this week. We appreciate you. And for man, you really slapped Gunther in his face. I don't really think I've never seen Gunther get slapped like that, but you hit him pretty good. Hit him pretty decent. But what it really did though, it really cashed. Uh, I'm praying for you on Monday. Um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm praying for you on Monday, my guy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Sacrifice.
go. I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put. Somebody called him the Timu Undertaker. You know, you are doing the Undertaker's move. You on the top ropes, but I'm gonna tell you what. I appreciate you. Storm is putting you in there. He's been putting you in there. I'm gonna put you in there this week. Damian Priest. I love how you because let me tell you why. So Drew McIntyre was talking that cash. He was on the microphone, did his little interview on the way out, talking that junk, and then he opened up the door, bam. It was game time. He thought he was leaving. He thought he was leaving up out of London without getting that whooping, right? He thought he was leaving up out of there, but he did not leave up out of there. All I know by the end of the whooping, Drew McIntyre was on the window just like Jade was. And I don't know what it was, but we bringing it back. Everybody like getting slammed on the car windshield now. So thank you, Damian Priest. Thank you, Damian Priest, for whooping up on because Drew McIntyre got him a little win. He thought he could escape out of there, beating Randy Orton, and then he left up out of there. And I appreciate you again. Thank you for calling receipts because you was getting beat up on, but now you return the favor. And so now this is heated up, and so we already talk about it. Hold on, we talking about that today, but I know this y'all official now. Y'all an official match, so we're excited about what's getting ready to happen. Damian Priest, you are my four horsemen, and I am going to Barry Windham. I think Barry Windham is known to have some street fight in him. He'll go outside and do a little fighting. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for I'm going to do a comparison of Barry Windham. Appreciate you, Damian Priest. But anytime you beating up on Drew McIntyre, it's all right with me. All right with me. All
Yeah, it
right,
seems like anybody who beats up on McIntyre, they may be able to get it that week.
man.
Dang,
Definitely.
backwood.
Cause
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see? Did y'all see Punk walk past and laugh at him?
he did. He did. He walked past.
When that? I
He
gotta
had a
go
little
back and watch that.
commentary said he had a little AEW memory from back in the day. That was funny. But
That's funny.
but but yeah, shout out to Damian Priest. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Mm, I
now.
appreciate you.
Now he really got to respect you because he literally thought he was going. And I'm gonna tell you this the other reason. Then Dwayne and you. Let me tell you the other reason because Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes having a nice conversation. They were nice conversation, good old friend buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna challenge you. And here come the music. Here he come in the motorcycle vest with no shirt on in the pants. Like for what? But anyway, old great bitter one. Old great bitter one. Come on, give it to us.
Sir,
Who you got?
let's go. So, in my London crowd voice, I'm going with the OTC. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Yo, they was killing me. Now, not only because of that, now it was revealed that the triple threat match will main event WrestleMania one night. So this will be the sixth consecutive time, 10 overall, that Roman Reigns has been the main event at WrestleMania. And
Mm,
I'm telling y'all before, remember he said, hey, listen, I don't need WrestleMania. I am WrestleMania. So, that fact alone, and then how he just handled Seth and CM Punk while during the contract signing. I was just like, man, this guy don't be playing with these dudes, man. He not at all. And I'm just gonna say he would remind me of a combination of Ric Flair because he's got that 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 arrogance and that air about him that you know this is what it is. I'm gonna say what it is, and that's just gonna be that. I'm the reason why this business is where it is. So that's why I'm rolling with Roman this week.
that's a good choice.
Man, it's his laugh that gets me. Like when he it's that sarcastic laugh that when he be mad because somebody say something, then he laugh like, man, you can't be serious. But he held that whole contract signing down from the head of the table. He ain't even really moved. Getting on Seth coming out there, and then CM Punk came in there, and he crying at the table. Boy, if you don't, ooh, but you know what? But we not.
Wait, did you did y'all did
One
y'all
clip of
see how he waited for Paul to move the chair to the head of the table before he sat down?
Yes,
he headed the table.
yeah. He looked at Paul like, "Hey, I'm waiting on you. I'm trying to get this thing rolling."
He bringing
Yeah,
up
yeah, come on.
he bringing up the past, y'all. I love it. I love it. He be killing them,
He
boy.
do be
I
killing.
love it.
They even had Paul singing.
Yes,
I gotta go back and watch
sing.
that. That was entertaining.
That y'all didn't notice though, because he shout out to CM Punk for main event his first WrestleMania, but y'all didn't notice he did cry on national television.
Yeah. Wait, when he was looking through the contract, he said, "What you need a highlighter?"
Seth, Seth lost his mind, boy.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
he
Seth
did.
gonna crash out, yo.
Seth,
Oh,
Seth, Seth
he
crashing out now.
He
already.
He
already
mad.
crashed out.
He was mad at Roman. He said, "Y'all can't believe this is what you've done. You didn't did this." So well, here we are.
But it's funny how he's sitting there having he spazzing and they looking at him like,
Really?
"You all right?"
Wait, hold up. And then said, when Punk is crying and whatnot, thanking everybody. He was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You need to be thanking your tribal chief."
Yeah.
And he said, "Now, how about?" He said, "You know what?" He said, "How about you go on and do this the right way, end this right, thank me and give me an acknowledgement. Come on, go ahead, do it right." And I was just like, wow.
But
And
what's
Punk
and what's
acknowledged him. He got on
and
his
that's what
knees, bent a knee.
and I was gonna say that regardless of how corny it might have been, but the fact that he did acknowledge him, Like, he literally was like, "Thank you, Roman Reigns, my tribal tree." But he tried to play him off, talking about the big dog. That when he said that, I was like, I ain't trying to be funny. But anyway,
Oh, you trying? You bring it up fast, Sean.
bringing up the past. But y'all, that's it. Roman Reigns again. That's why I make sure Dwayne went last because it's the tribal chief. Like who? Nobody. If he's in the picture, we're gonna talk about him last because he's gonna make sure it goes. So yo, that's our four horsemen of the week. That's our four horsemen. Come on, y'all, two claps. Come on, two claps. We out. And a Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo!
Y'all, so
Yes.
again, so we want you, if you have a top person that you believe this week showed up, we want you to put it in the comments. We want you to if this is one of our reels, we want you to put it in the comments. Matter of fact, on YouTube, just to show, we want to know what your four horsemen is, so we can kind of go back and forth with you to let you know what you pick was wrong, and our top four is still the best. Y'all, so here
Good
we
grief.
so here we
Yeah.
go. This is Road to WrestleMania. Road to WrestleMania. Are y'all excited? WrestleMania literally is
Yes.
almost
Yes.
Oh
here. Come
yes.
on. April, that week of April, that weekend of April is almost here. 2 nights of extravaganza. Y'all, we're excited. So we were just talking about CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins main eventing. So that really brings me to this match, Jay and Gunther, y'all. We realized, and we knew this from the onset when this even took place, that Jay versus Gunther was not going to main event, and because anytime Roman Reigns is in WrestleMania, pause. So let me talk before I go there. Y'all said something earlier while we were doing our Four Horsemen segment, but Storm, I'm gonna come to you. Yeah, realistically, because
Mm.
this not even in my notes. I just thought about this. Number 10, main event. Shawn Michaels has been deemed Mr. WrestleMania. Is he giving that title up after this week? I mean, after this WrestleMania? Will we have a new Mr. WrestleMania and Roman Reigns?
Mm, no, sir. And I'm gonna tell you why. And it's real simple. He got that after an hour long Iron Man match. When Roman does an hour long Iron Man match and make it a classic, Dave Meltzer rated classic, then he might can challenge for the Mr. WrestleMania,
Mm,
the showstopper. But Sean did things in his era that you can do now, but it wouldn't be advised.
okay, okay. Dwayne, what's your
Fair
But
thoughts?
enough.
he's missing that Iron Man.
I I kind of, for some strange reason, I kind of agree with that because, I mean, Roman's been in 10, or this would be his 10. Six straight, that is a long streak. I mean, and he's what? Guess in those six, he's 5-1 with the loss coming last year to Cody Rhodes. Um, but it was like, see, when Sean was a part of it, I mean, it was like we had this. I think it's also the opponents that Sean faced during that run. I mean, that Iron Man match. I mean, an hour, man, that was maybe a third of the show. So I mean, all these other matches are like 4 minutes here, 5 minutes there. To give that, to put on an hour-long Iron Man match,
And
you
it went
know,
into overtime.
yeah,
They had to
it
add
was.
an extra 15 minutes because it's
So
stale.
yeah, so I would say it's going. He not there yet, but the streak that he is on. I mean, I guess if it's gonna be 2 nights, anytime he's gonna be a part of it, he's gonna be a main eventer. That's just
But
that's
even
just
then,
gonna be
it's
a given.
questionable, Dwayne.
Carrie.
Can I not
Then what?
answer me this? Answer me this. Has there ever been a bad Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania?
Sean, Stone Cold.
Oh, that sucked.
You
Mm.
didn't like
That match
Stone
sucked.
Cold, but
That
it
match sucked.
wasn't.
That match sucked.
You didn't like it,
I
but it
didn't.
still was complete. Roman and the Undertaker,
I ain't like that one either.
the second Roman and Brock.
But
when
Roman that
Brock threw
but
the
that
championship at Vince.
Roman and Undertaker, that wasn't no main event joint though. That wasn't the main event joint. We talking about like
He just
Yeah.
said just a
At the
match.
same time, Shawn Michaels lost at least 60% of his matches at WrestleMania,
Mm.
but he's still Mr. WrestleMania. So you
what
can't really hold the losses against him or where it's set in the card. The point is, when you was in that match, did you steal that show?
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
and you're right, but I'm just again, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate again, Kerry. But
No,
I
I
don't,
got you.
I don't know if there has been a champion to go into WrestleMania 4 years as in a row as a champion. Maybe Hulk Hogan, but then there's, but then, but then there's my fault. Maybe Terry, but then there's, but then there's because I saw your face, Carrie. So, but what if he does stack them and pin them?
Uh-oh.
All right. I don't think he gonna do that, but okay, I'll be on. I mean, I totally understand what uh, Storm is saying as far as stealing the show and Iron Man matches and all that other stuff. And I get that, but Roman has, I think, how many did you say? Six in a
Six
row?
consecutive.
Six consecutive. The last one being he 2 nights main evented in both. That's one.
He did main event in both.
All
It's
right,
crazy.
the Taker match. Yeah, all
Mhm.
right. Well, that was whatever. That is what it is. But I just think that if he ain't Mr. WrestleMania, he ain't. He might be 1B. I don't think that he ain't far from that or whatever. So
No, don't get it twisted. He's the GOAT. He's the
Yeah.
greatest of all time. Like he has set records that a lot of wrestlers is gonna take some time to break.
uh,
But the question was he Mr. WrestleMania? You
I
understand
say
what I'm saying?
then I'll say yeah.
Like,
What did she
Six.
say?
She said,
I'll
"Yeah,
say yeah then. Six.
she
You know
said,
what?
yeah,
If you look at it this way, you talking about stealing the show. Roman didn't have to steal the show because he is the show. You know,
got a
we
point.
expect we expect him to come out and do his numbers and represent. You know, so I can see where it can go either way, but six in a row is tough. It's
things
tough,
shift
Six
when
and he
is
don't look
Roman
like he going nowhere.
things shift when Roman come out. There's a the atmosphere shifts. Like this, the show can be here, but then when he comes out, the show changes.
it's a
There's a there's
Hmm.
there's a whole nother realm
Undescribable.
of he called it God mode. Like there ain't too many people going to God mode. There's only one I know can shift atmospheres. Come
Yeah.
on, y'all don't make me because I will.
He is he
Yes,
is
sir.
God mode, but
He ain't even gonna hold us, right?
I ain't gonna hold
not
you.
the heartbreak kid, baby.
Right now, can he wrestle like Heartbreak?
hey.
No, but I will say,
Oh no.
but I will say, oh, I will say, and I'm not sure how many people now. Shawn Michaels putting in work, bringing people in by behind the scenes at NXT, and you know what I'm saying. And there's some people he brought it, but I will say when it comes to putting people over and bringing people to the main event scene, Roman, along with his legacy as WrestleMania, like he's been not just him, but as others. That Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I ain't even talking about Jay and Jim. I ain't, those are shoot even Solo like him getting in main event pictures like those. And now we even got Jacob, right? But these are this is something that he's doing,
Whew.
and we're looking at like you said, greatest of all time. And y'all, we can stay here all day, but listen, Jay and Gunther,
Okay.
Jay and Gunther, Jay and Gunther, Jimmy is back in Jay's
Night one.
corner, right? We know this is so we think it's a night one. Night
Hmm.
one WrestleMania match. This might be the first match. This might set it off. This might be the first match. They're gonna do the Brock Lesnar. They're gonna do the Brock Lesnar thing. This might be the first match of night one. But we got Jimmy, who has now entered into the fight. Right. The last time Jimmy got into got into a confrontation or a feud while Jimmy was in it was the last time was when it was Roman Reigns and Jay. Right. And we all saw what happened then. Jimmy pulls Jay to they are sitting down, and Jay is in his feelings because he slipped in the ring, and as he slipped in the ring, Jay was like, I can't beat him. Jimmy go, no, you can't, but I know who can. And Storm has been saying this over the last 2-3 episodes. Are we getting main event Jay Uso? Are we getting main event Jay Uso? Storm, are we getting him? Is this where it's leading? And where does Jimmy play?
Um, we were talking about it yesterday. It's pretty much Jimmy is the catalyst. He is the catalyst to this whole situation. For the simple fact, if we recap and go back to the Hell in the Cell, Jay didn't quit until Jimmy was getting choked out. If we go back when he finally stood up to Roman and challenged for tribal combat, it wasn't until they jumped Jimmy. He said it himself. He took Jimmy from it. Now you have not given him a catalyst over there to crash out and become right hand man. I honestly believe Jimmy slapping Gunther triggered the catalyst that's going to give you right hand man. And it's going to be ugly.
Hmm. He gave him a catalyst or something, boy.
Hey,
But it may
I
not be a good one because I
yeah,
know Gunther.
I ain't, I ain't gonna lie. He slapped the crap out of Gunther. That was
Yeah, he wasn't going to walk out that hallway after he did that to me, player.
You put your shoes on.
We
he's
was going to rewrite that script. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Wait, hey,
They're gonna be
hey,
in the trailer. Stay with this. Stay with
I'd
this.
have,
I'm telling
I'd have been in there. I'd have been reading that. I'd have been like, he gonna slap me, and I ain't gonna do nothing. Nah, we can't do this,
I
player.
got I gotta walk I
That's how
gotta
you
walk
know
I
that
gotta
is
walk
one
away
long receipt
and
next Monday.
smirk. I gotta walk away and smirk, and you think I'm cool? Don't worry
Slap
about it.
yourself.
That's just like those. That's just like those. I don't. Uh, it's just like those daggone the new competitions where people slapping each other for money.
What is
I
that?
don't know. I don't care how much money you make. You're not gonna slap me, knock me out. You're gonna have to see me.
No,
You gonna have to see
They
me,
get
no.
slapped and go stiff. They get
bruh.
slapped and
You
they
gonna have
go
to.
stiff and they just like fall. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just very
no.
bizarre.
Hey.
Very
When we get
bizarre.
when
Nah, as crazy as it is, Ravish and Rick Rude used to do it to people. That's why people were scared of it. He could slap you and knock you out. That's how hard Ravish and Rick Rude could slap
yes, and Ravishing would have to see me. Like, hey, when I when I wake up, when I wake up, he better not be.
You better not be here.
You better not be
You better
there.
not be here.
Wait, you going to time? So when you wake up, you going to time out, huh?
Yes, sir. I
Not
got
be
this.
here when I wake up. When I come to
I
you.
got to see you. I got you. Got.
Oh,
I gotta see you. In the words of Jay, I gotta get you. Gotta get you. But Carrie, what is crazy. What's crazy is that we all believe now that this is a setup for Jimmy to get man. I think Gunther gonna do something to him disrespectful, and on Monday, and Jay gonna lose it.
yeah, we may
See,
see Walter on Monday.
all right. So I think
I
Jimmy.
hope.
Yeah. For one, I think we're going to see this Walter guy that's Sylvester keeps referring to. We're going to see him. Two, I was like, when he slapped. Let me rewind. Jay saying he 3-0 against Gunther threw me off.
Oh,
You mean
three.
you mean 0-3, sir.
Yeah,
But
he just
that's neither here nor
he
there. I just
discombobulated.
In
wanted
his mind, he three
I
and
just
zero.
so I just wanted to yeah, that's apparently he's so out of focus.
Yeah,
he don't even know
He meant
what
on
is
three.
what. So let's just say that he said, I'm 3-0 against Gunther," and Jimmy kind of was like, "Oh, good lord, all right, I got to save the kid." But anyway, I think Jimmy has just basically sacrificed himself because on Monday he gonna get that ass. But it's for a good cause because it's finally going to bring out this. I'm praying this brings out this Jay that we have been waiting to see. Because I really think Walter going to show up on Monday. You are slapping him.
Listen,
He slapped him so hard he started laughing after that. That don't seem normal.
I'm gonna
You
be
got
he
honest.
laughed
From a
because
you got to,
creative side point, if Jay
but
don't crash out, every negative comment's gonna be right
Mm-hmm.
you got to be
You
on the
got
on
to,
the
you
on
you
the
got
got
to
to be
creative
show.
side.
dementive. Like you got to be like for to get slapped in the face and you laugh and you let him walk out. Like there's something wrong with you
but
in the head.
A little bit.
no, I'm gonna tell you why he laughed. Because after he got slapped, he's like, "Quit, I'm gonna kill you on Monday. You just don't know." Hey, listen, I love my sister to death, man, but I'm not taking that kind of ass whooping he gonna take on Monday for me. Hey, if Jay need that to get him right after the beatings, he done went to sleep 2, 3 times in the last month. If he need that to get him right,
Good grief.
man, we need
But you
maybe they need to.
but you didn't touch his brother.
But yeah, but it's different though. It's different. Like
Yeah,
you can
Jimmy
do
got to
this,
jump
but
in
I'm gonna be
and
honest with
save
you.
him.
That's different though. Think about it. Just in life period. You can do this to me,
Yeah, you can do me this way.
but don't touch my wife. You could do this to me, but don't put your hands on my kids. You could do this to me. Don't touch my sisters. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll be your huckleberry. But when you put your hands on somebody I love, it's game time.
Wait, did you call him a Huckleberry?
He said, "I'll be your
Yes,
husband."
sir.
Can I get a 20-second time out with that? What did you call him a Huckleberry?
He said, "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Yeah.
What is
Lord,
Hit him with the tombstone now. Mhm.
that's
I'll be
somebody?
your huckleberry.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
That's
Yes,
that's
somebody.
yes.
Hey.
but don't play with my
Mm-hmm.
family.
no,
Yes.
But you have to realize, realistically
no,
and legitimately, Jimmy has been. Listen, he's been the one. If you kind of go back through the times of them being in WWE, Jimmy has been the one to protect Jay, even to the point where
That's his little brother.
even when he interferes during that last match between Roman and Jay. What was his comments? He says, "I was protecting you from becoming him."
He,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So
okay.
he
again,
technically did.
this is
He
long.
protecting his little brother. So
This is long storytelling because he protected his little brother, but didn't protect Solo, and we see what Solo became.
I wonder if they're going to start leaning into that
The
eventually.
disrespect, bro. The disrespect.
I'm just saying,
Hmm.
you my brother, but you ain't my twin brother.
Nah, Solo ain't getting no respect on SmackDown right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That they're going to start leaning into that. Like, oh, I ain't the twin though, so you can't protect me. I'm still a younger brother, but you can't do that for me. I wonder if they're going to go down that
No,
road.
I can't do that. You just called me the family's biggest F up. You get what you get. And when
You
Jacob
jumped
jump
him
on you,
after WrestleMania.
Man,
nah, bro, he good.
it's all looking like a sucker.
They are making him look like a sucker
he, it,
too,
it, I'm,
yo.
He
I'm
said, "Look at Soul looking like a sucker."
because
Cause the way Jacobs, hey, we ain't even gonna get into that right
no, I mean you can't because
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to go
coming
there
though.
because the
now.
boy told Jacob. He said, "Don't talk to us like that." Hey, and Jacob was like, "Hey, at the end of the day, either you with me or you're not, right?" And so
Yarami
oh, my
Yada
fault, my fault.
yada.
Yada
in
yada.
my
Yada.
face,
Yeah.
I think he
in
got a
my
few more dollars.
face.
He got a few more dollars in there. It was a yada me.
In my face with the
Yeah.
fresh edger.
Yeah. It was
What's the
Ezra
name?
was fresh though.
Solo was like, "Oh, I'm trying to say, I bet it is." Solo was like, "Look." just want to help. Yeah, I bet the hell you do. You better get
Yeah.
on the calm down.
You better back up.
Ah!
You
Get
better
on the
back up.
calm down.
Hey, look.
You
You
better
got
back
Now
you
up.
let me
got
ask you a
folks
question.
with the edge
If that
up.
was Roman, do you think Roman would have been talked to like that backstage?
Nah.
Oh hell no.
Negative.
Maybe not,
Ain't no maybes.
but
That ain't happening.
that is. Let me tell you.
No.
No.
Roman walk off, come back and hit you with a Superman punch when you ain't looking.
Hey, wait, you see what Jay got when he
Catch
was like,
it.
when can I be the head of the table? And he walked off the stage,
Hmm.
walked bang.
You ain't never getting this. But I will say Jacob is still thinking he's still thinking bloodline as a whole because his statement was he's gonna bring back the US championship
To our
to the
family.
family. You understand what I'm saying? So he is still thinking of the family as a whole. I
But
just don't think he's giving Solo that same respect. It ain't I love you Solo no more.
all right. So Jimmy, Jay, Gunther, good episode. We feel like this is going to turn into something great. Bring some more attention to this match of night one at
Bring
WrestleMania
some
number
bring
one.
some energy to
First
it
match.
because
Bring some energy.
oh man.
Again, we
I
like I said, we talked about it. We talked about it last week, and we talked about how, what I'm saying, everybody had their own comments and what they believed, and again, neither one of them right now. Jay is the one that got all the hype behind him. Gunther is being a heel, and the crowds love. Like London went off when Jay came out, man. Which is it's just
Mhm.
these are some of the things you can't get back. You can't not reward. You know what I'm saying? And so this is kind of where we are. So I do believe, and we always gonna talk about it. I do believe Jay will become the new world heavyweight champion. I think this is it's gonna happen. Now, if it doesn't happen, I ain't gonna cry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not upset. Like, I'm
you
not gonna be
know,
upset if it doesn't happen, but I do believe that I do believe that it happens. Now, some other people might cry, you know,
hmm,
but
Mm.
we but at the end of the day, we'll see. But I
um,
we'll see, y'all. So, but now we got a new stipulation heading into. We know Bianca is in WrestleMania. She is fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship belt for the women's World Heavyweight belt, and she's the only one in the match at this point, right? Because right now, Rhea and Io Sky have to fight on Monday to see who will face her. So again, I think from what we talked about last time, Carrie, and about her signing the contract and not being really official. Now it's getting ready to try to be official because she can earn her way back in. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If we were doing the why segment, this would be my why. If
Hey,
they allow her to win and then go to face Bianca, why are we doing why do we just do that? That'll be my why. Why do we have her
I
lose for her
mean,
to come back to get back into it? So it better be a triple threat. I'm gonna be honest with you. It better be a triple threat.
yeah,
or EO better win. Like that's kind of that's kind of where I'm at with it. Because we didn't run around the circle to get back to where we started. Right? What you think?
I'm I'm look, I'm with you on that. But here's the thing: I'm trying to figure out, well, how they if they're going to make this a triple threat, how's it going to get back to being a triple threat? Is something screwy about to happen? Like,
Yes.
I'm so confused. I'm so
Yes.
confused. So something screwy is about to happen.
Bianca
Okay,
set it up when she says she doesn't know a thing about officiating.
so she gonna count both of them. It's just gonna be
Not, it's
something.
not even going to be a count both of them. I think her attitude is going to get involved. Like she's going to pull a Shawn Michaels move where you're going to see the beef between her and Rhea in the middle of the match. Then you're going to see EO feeling disrespected, and then it's just going to turn into a clash. It's just
Is
a
she gonna
one, like Eric said, it's around. We going around the world just to get back to this
good
triple threat.
gracious.
And the only reason why we're doing this is because of the backlash when Rhea automatically put her name on the contract.
They tried it. They tried that.
Right, so they had to fix it. So this is the way they're gonna fix it. Bianca's not gonna count anybody's mat to the shoulders. It's just gonna turn into a melee, and it's gonna be the triple threat at WrestleMania. It is what it is.
Hey,
Like
Well,
hey,
I
let me
thought
tell
you were talking about Shawn Michaels. I thought you was gonna say she was gonna super kick one arm.
No,
You know
no,
how
no.
they.
That's
But
what I
you
feel.
remember when Shawn Michaels had the referee? You remember
Yeah,
when Shawn Michaels had the referee Undertaker and Bret Hart?
yeah, I
And
remember
in
that.
the
Yeah.
match, he was beefing with Undertaker, like I'm not scared of you. And then at the same time, he was beefing with Bret Hart. And then it turned around. He tried to spit on Shawn Michaels and accidentally spit on the Undertaker.
hmm
No.
But that happened actually recently with somebody with a guest referee in some match on SmackDown or Raw, and they were kind of going back and forth. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Hey,
Had
the
something to do with Drew
more you
McIntyre.
go back,
Matter of fact, CM Punk. Remember CM Punk? No, Seth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Seth was it the referee with CM Punk
eh,
and Drew McIntyre, and Seth was kind of going back and forth with both of them.
the more
Right.
you
So,
go back and look at the history, you'll realize that nothing is new around the
Yeah, they
same.
don't. I mean,
It's the same premise. It's just different wrestlers, different
yeah.
ways of execution. But a
so,
good idea is gonna always resurface.
Mm,
so Dwayne, do we get a triple threat? Is this a triple threat match? Is this another one?
I hope not. I hope not, man. I mean, I think they was trying to build it as a triple threat, and maybe they got a little pushback and was like, you know what? All right, was back. Let's revisit this and have a match between Rhea and Io, and then the winner gets to face Bianca. I, that's the only thing I can see about it. I mean, other than that, just make it a triple threat. We don't need to see this match on Monday then, if that's what you're gonna do. So I think they're confused right about now.
I mean, doing too much.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
just
once
didn't
they
accept the
once
first
they
way.
made, we knew we knew that Roman, Seth, and Punk was gonna be a triple threat match, and then they talk about a fatal four way. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I know they want to get as many superstars involved in this, but maybe it has to be because what does the loser do if they don't if they're not, it's not a triple threat match. I mean, you want to get that superstar in WrestleMania because you got some of these as you build the card, but what kind of program would that leave with less than 3 weeks away? So I think I don't want it to be a triple threat, but more than likely it probably will.
I think they're
but
doing
Kerry,
too
this is
much.
my why because I think Rhea and Bianca in itself sells a match. Period. Like we don't need all this extra hoopla. They can actually go at it and build a story leading up to WrestleMania. I felt like that could have
Well,
been enough.
from what I've heard, okay, I know that the Rhea and Bianca thing is the match that everybody had been wanting. They've been wanting it for years. But from what I've been seeing on social media, just like everybody else, is that her winning, there was no like story. It was no story. It was like, all right, you just gonna go right into that. There was like no beef. And now with all this hoopla, now it's creating the beef, and it's just like, okay, well, I don't know. That's what I've been hearing. It's just like there was no story behind it, so it was just weird for her to just go into it just facing, you know, Rhea. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
think
but I
they
get it. But
just
it's
doing too much.
right. So if I win elimination chamber like I did, we can make our own stories up. We can cause beef.
Right,
Like there's gonna be some beef happening. I can show up at your match while you facing somebody. You know what I'm saying? I can do a promo and tell you I'm looking for you, and you know what I'm saying. And if I see you, you know what I mean. I know we friends, but at the end of the day, that belt coming between us. There could be some beef, right?
and then maybe that was because they were kind of friendly with each other.
Yeah.
So is that maybe they were kind of friendly with each other, and they're like, all right, we got to make it so it's like,
Yeah, because they just were on the same team for
right,
Survivor Series. They were just
right,
so now I get it. But now we, like I said, now we have a conundrum with the women's world title, and so we
right.
we have
Mm.
one going. So now we have Rhea and Io. Who wins the match, or does it end in a like Storm said, Bianca counts both of them 1, 2, 3, or she doesn't pin, or she just gets in the way, and at the end of the day, by the end of that, everybody fighting, and then the general manager come on down here and say, you know what? That's it. I done had enough. WrestleMania. It's on me now. It's gonna be all three of you.
That's just
So
stupid. Like they
should
should have just did that from the jump,
have
and
just
I
done it
think
from
we'd
the
have
beginning, bro. I'm
like
telling
I
y'all,
think we'd have been like, okay.
that moment when that stupid moment when they let EO Sky walk out at the end, bruh, at the end of Lemon, I ain't gonna never listen. I ain't gonna never forget that. Like she won't
What,
even
what
nowhere near the title picture, but they let her come out for what?
and now okay.
because it
I know
was
they
a
was face.
question of
I know
whether
she
it
was
was going to
facing them
be
on the next Monday,
Io
but
or Bianca or Rhea or
Because
Bianca
well, okay,
on
so wasn't it
TSO.
because
she
they
wanted the
said
champ.
that they said that
She
Rhea
wasn't,
crossed
but
the
she had the
ego.
possibility of being before Bianca got to WrestleMania. So they wanted to
That's what it
include
was.
That too
everybody
much.
in that situation.
That's just stupid.
It was just too much. I ain't never. It's just I don't know.
This
But look, but again, that'll
I
be
mean,
my man.
honestly, if they wanted to get to it, they should have just went ahead and let Bianca interfere with Rhea and Io's match 2 weeks ago, and just would have
Seriously,
set it as a triple threat then.
could have been done.
But I
Could
guess
have
they
been done.
wanted to fill up some time in between then and WrestleMania. So here we are.
and that was the thing that got me because it was like, all right, they let her
Yeah, right here, baby.
get a rematch because she felt like she was robbed of a chance to go to the elimination chamber. I think that's what it was because it was her and Liv Morgan and Rhea interfered.
Hmm.
So she got disqualified. So now it's like, okay, you cost me a match, which really doesn't mean anything because you didn't win, because the person that beat you didn't win anyway. So there was no guarantee that you was gonna win. I mean, to me, there's no guarantee that you was gonna win. So now you're making that okay. Let's put her in possible a triple threat. But okay, if that was the case, just say that. Now we just doing all this running around and going. It's
Now,
just
Extra,
now, now,
extra, extra long
now, if
time.
we have a clear winner, if we have a clear winner, and Rhea wins, I'm gonna be like, man, I know, got there. Like, I know y'all ain't just take us through this, but, again, we got a match. It's gonna be a match. We know somebody gonna be in the match. But at the end of the day, we all believe that Bianca will be the new world women's heavyweight champion. We believe that. That's for sure. So so as we move on now, we got we got Cody versus John Cena. Dwayne, 2 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row, or two shows in a row, John Cena comes out and he's crying and he's complaining about how the people are treating him, how he been treated over the last 20 plus years. And Cody comes out again, gets on the mic, does his thing. John Cena says nothing. Now we all four of us know how John doing that mic, but this the
You
second week
know,
in a row. It's the second week in a row. John decides to leave and don't give it to him. Is this heel work?
it has to be. I mean, the first week he came out, you know, everybody was amped up because we want to hear what heel John Cena got to say. And he show up in was that Berlin or wherever they was, and he lit that crowd. He lit that crowd's tail up. So I was like, oh, okay. Next time doing the same thing. It's just like, all right, it worked the first time. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. You know, he giving us appetizers, man. Listen, and then Cody come out and fronts him like, oh, what's going on here? Push the time, hey, take it now. And he's standing there with the, what was the, wait, he's looking like Huckleberry, you know. And you know what it was, you know. And Cody came out, he had his tracksuit on and his shoes on. I didn't think John didn't want no smoke, you know. And I don't know. It's just it's awkward. It's an awkward position to see him in because he just seems so reserved. Like, okay, all right. Oh, you finished talking? All right. I'm gonna walk back to the locker room, but I'm gonna win the 17th title. I mean, John, what are you doing, man? Come for this dude. Remember he gave Rock the business, tried to talk about him writing the promos on his arm, spitting that heat. Now, we talking about you know, main event Jay or right hand man Jay. We need to see heel Cena be thugonomics heat Cena. Come with it. He's not giving us that right now. And until I see it, I'm starting to lose a little zest for this match
Not, but knowledgeable one.
because
So let me ask you this though, because to me it seems like he's dealing with himself emotionally. Like there's because he's dealing with the switch
conflict.
of
Who?
I'm now John Cena. I'm now dealing with I'm now dealing with the fact that I'm healed. And maybe he may be waiting on it, but there is a because like you can see it on his face. He ain't happy. Like I'm not saying he not happy he turned, but like he right now he not happy. He hate the crowd. Like he got that stoic Jacob face on. There's a to me it looks like there's some inner as a storyline. There's some inner workings on the inside of him. Like I this is my new norm. What you think?
This whole situation with John doing what he's doing right now, he's giving you Mick Foley ECW. You remember that?
I didn't watch that.
Okay.
I think
Well,
I
a, a
remember.
s- okay, a small portion of the time Mick Foley was in ECW, they wanted him to be hardcore. They wanted him to be Cactus Jack. They wanted him to be demonic. But he got more heel love just not doing anything. The boy spent 5 minutes in the ring with a headlock, waiting for the crowd to boo so loud it just didn't make no sense.
Oh.
And I think this is where John Cena is leaning to. He's not doing everything that you're expecting him to do. He's not gonna come out and bless you with the being funny, the witty, making you look like inferior. He's not here to do that. He's not here to show off with nobody. He's not the face of the company in his mind anymore. It is all Cody. Cody is now the face of the company. He doesn't have to do any of this. He put a post out on Twitter this week that said that never, if I'm quoting him wrong, don't base your value on other people's consent.
Mm.
Mhm.
I really think he is literally leaning into he doesn't have to do anything for us anymore,
Mhm.
and he
Mhm.
doesn't.
Get it?
Everything
Let-
that he's been talking about, people been calling and whining, but I'm saying it like this: out of all the languages he could have spoke, my man gave y'all facts. I've been
Fair
sitting
enough.
here trying to figure out where the fans turned on him. I want to say it was when The Rock came back. You got that split. They started turning on him because he was always winning. Because The Rock pointed out flaws that nobody else in the company was going to point out. So now he's not impenetrable no more. He's flawed. John Cena was flawed.
mm,
You understand what I'm saying? And from years of him bullying other wrestlers on the mic, this is what Cody's doing to him now. So you're just getting a reverse of what it is. But I really think he's gonna get that 17.
I still think so too.
I remember what
Strategically,
happened.
he's gonna get that
I
17.
I remember what happened. The reason why I started booing him because John The Rock said he been wearing fruity pebbles, and it was in that moment.
Hmm.
It was that very moment, and then you came out and healed and came right back out there with them fruity pebbles, that fruity pebble outfit, and them orthopedic tennis shoes you
Hmm.
wearing now. Like there is there's
Oh,
Yeah.
there,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying.
sketches.
So
wait,
there is a
wait. Who had on
what happened?
sketches?
Yeah,
They
they look
what
John ain't
like
wearing sketches, is he?
no, yeah, they look just like Skechers. But anyway,
they look like them sketches, black and white, like those stitchy looking.
Those slip-ons
Yeah.
Oh
with the
Lord.
high cushion arch.
yes,
They
yes,
look like these referee shoes that a lot of refs use. They call Hokas, Hooka,
Yeah.
Yeah,
again,
Hoka,
those are
something like
one of
that.
the brands.
that might be
Again.
it. But I do believe John Cena is. working this heel persona, and he's not giving the people,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, I do agree. He's not giving the people what they want because he necessarily, again, does not have to. He been giving the people what they want for 25 years. And so at the end of the day, now I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna give y'all what I want to give you. It may be some and it may be none. But I was also looking at the fact that according to Raw dates, he's not scheduled to appear for a while now. So up until WrestleMania, he's not gonna be on no more shows. So I'm like, if this was the last show, we ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You came out you you're not even, the crazy part is, here's what I love about it. You're not even aiming your anger towards Cody. Like your anger is against the people. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're not even witnessing, you're not even acknowledging the fact that Cody is the champ. I think Kerry, you said that,
You're
you might
not.
have said that last week. You're not even acknowledging that Cody's the
Like,
champ. Right now, you mad at the folk that you've been carrying on your back for 20 plus years and how they turned on
he not even really even talking about I'm dealing with Cody. He's said that he's gonna go on and he's gonna win the belt, but he's not even really even like Cody's a non
you. Yeah.
mother effer factor right about now. My issue is y'all, but on the flip side of that, I just think the behind the scenes stuff is, that just is. I gotta get y'all to turn on me because it was low key. People won't really like even that first week. I'm still. It makes me laugh. So I'm one of them people that he talking about like that ain't working. That ain't working, John. You can talk about me, man. I still like you. You making me laugh. So I
It,
think he's just trying like, look, stop it. Don't like me.
It was,
Don't like me. I don't care. That let's go Cena. Cena sucks. That's a Cena chant. That's not hurting his feelings. It probably is. Well, I don't know, but that's a Cena
John
chant.
Cena
They
sucks. John Cena
right.
sucks. But
you know,
what's crazy about all of that is with John been carrying it, and he just like, even in his promos, I'm gonna be a champion, but he's not even saying I'm gonna take it from Cody. I know I'm gonna be the champion, and I'm gonna leave with the belt. That's it. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Y'all can cry about it if you want to. I don't care. I know what I'm doing,
I'm gonna
and
ruin wrestling for all of y'all.
yes, I'm gonna ruin it. And
Is that
but
not
right here
heal
though,
for you though?
no,
That's
it's
good.
heel. But this is why again, everything has to do something with the Fruity Pebbles. He didn't change when he came out from heel and came out and did not be cool, didn't look a certain way. Because if he did, crowd would have probably lost it. But he came out in that same them jorts and that red shirt with the towel,
Right. Right.
and folks was like,
Huh? He said those jorts.
He said, "Y'all ain't getting nothing different. Y'all getting this."
No, I'm gonna wear this
But
to
you
bed.
notice
I'm
he
gonna get up.
came out in the black. He ain't did that since Chain Gang.
Mm. But them colors are nice though. They're not bright.
what
I
colors?
like the burgundy, the wine color, the navy blue that he had on. Like I like them colors. Those are
Girl,
those are those are strong colors.
cut it out. Cut it out.
Those are strong colors. Those
Cut
are
it
very
out.
strong colors. Navy blue, the dark. Maybe next week it'll be like a dark, like green, like a hunter green or something.
A hunter green.
Yes, very specific.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
very
Well,
specific.
look, we know this is a main event match. This will be main event match night two. This will close
Two.
us out for WrestleMania, and this will legit solidify Cody as being one of the, you know, best champions that WWE has had, because he's held the belt from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Like there's not a lot of people can say I've held the belt for a full calendar year, not losing it and then having to gain it back. We've seen people do that. So what we do know, main event of WrestleMania night two. John Cena, Cody Rhodes. We believe John Cena walks out of there with the belt. And what if that's it though? Like, what if he? I don't know. That's crazy. What if he walks out of there with that
You
belt?
got the rest of the year to try to take it back from him.
See,
Anybody got for the rest of the year to try to take that belt from him.
I wonder if he's gonna change it back to the spinner belt just to spite the crowd. That would be
That would be funny.
No,
that would be great.
because the spinner belt was the number one sold belt. That's why he stayed champion so long. You're not gonna give them what they want. The spinner then went to the CM Punk edition. They're not doing no more spinners.
Okay, we don't know for sure. That'd be interesting if they did
It
do that.
would. It'd be interesting.
That
But what if
that
he ends the
would,
year? So
but
apparently they're saying he'll end the year with him and Randy Orton, or end the year with him and Roman Reigns. Maybe Roman Reigns gets into the World Heavyweight Championship title picture, but who knows? That's the rule of WrestleMania. We're
mm,
figuring it out as we go on. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this is our perspective. These are our opinions. Listen, if you have your own, please put it in our comments. Look, chat up away. We will engage. Whether if you right or wrong, we're gonna engage regardless. And so,
I knew I
and
knew that part was
and
coming. You
for the
might be wrong,
person,
but
and for the person who feels like they want to comment about wrestling being fake,
Lord,
you know what? I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that at
you
the
ain't
end.
gonna
We
That's
hold
my
you.
appreciate.
fault.
Hey, we
That's my last.
appreciate you checking in.
Yeah, that's my last. That's gonna be my one of my. That's gonna be my last statement, my last word. I got something to say to that. Listen,
what
go
what
ahead.
what, what were you gonna say? I said, what were
Don't
you
even
gonna
hold us. Come on.
He ain't gonna hold you.
just know this is entertainment at its finest. And if you don't
Yes.
want to be entertained,
They can go watch the UFL.
you can you can go and lick your own boots. But anyway,
what?
You call him a bootlicker.
Who? Your
so
shoes on, fam.
so So I'm gonna put these together, y'all, because it's a possible U.S. title match, possible intercontinental title matches. These could be more than one versus one and one on one. This could be five on one, like it could be five on. I don't know. It could be a four way. It could be a fatal. It could be a ladder match. Either one of these U.S. title match because it's looking like on SmackDown the U.S. title match picture looking like Jacob, Braun, L.A. Knight, and maybe even Shinsuke. I don't know. Somebody. It's gonna be four people. More than one person is going to go against LA Knight in WrestleMania. That's what I'm looking at. And then the IC title match. You got Braun Breaker. Now you got Dom. Now you got Penta, right? You got who else? Man, good gracious, everybody gonna have to fight for this
Finn
belt.
Balor.
Finn Balor's in that, right?
Finn
And
Balor.
so what y'all think? There's gonna be another. Let them have a Royal Rumble, and whoever is the
Let me.
last person, just battle royal. Put both of them. The last two become the U.S. title and the IC champion. Put it.
Yay.
That's how I do
That I would be all right with that.
I
it.
know we're
That's
not
how I
doing the
would do it.
why, but that's gonna be my why. Why so many of these type of more than one person matches? Like, what is going on? We
I
got
got a,
two
I got a
already.
theory.
Well, we got one confirmed.
They're trying to jam pack as many folks as possible into a show.
This is just strange. Like
It is.
every, it's already 2 nights.
Yeah.
You can't spread this out over 2 nights. So the U.S. title match that don't look like that's gonna be some old one-on-one type of situation. The IC title match that don't look like it's gonna be one-on-one neither. The women's I'm not gonna say heavyweight. The world title that look like that ain't gonna be one-on-one. Like what is going like what
And
is
y'all
going
look
on?
what's crazy. We ain't even talked about the female IC belt, the woman's US belt. Like somebody,
Right.
Chelsea, and look, Chelsea Meechin, BFAB, and then you got IC title with
The little shorts.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, all
I don't
everybody
know. I've
trying to
seen
look. We
Naomi
trying to.
come jump on both of them.
It's just strange.
She did. She did.
It's
So
strange.
at,
It's
but at
only
some
got
point,
it's
again,
20. What we got 29 days?
yeah, and the theory is again, you got two nights, but you got all these wrestlers, and do all of them deserve a spot? I don't know, but the old way you had to earn your way to WrestleMania. That you had to earn the fact that that's the grandest show of them all. You had to earn your way to be on there. We just don't want to be putting people on there to fill slots, putting storylines together. We I
You'll get
want
a
to
match.
see
You'll get a match.
a,
You'll get a match.
everybody getting belts, everybody getting matches, like and everybody getting factions, just everybody, everybody turning heel,
Oh,
like everybody, right? And so that's what we got.
strange.
So we're just trying to figure out where we're going with the IC title. I know we got Braun probably keep it, but I don't know if it's him and Penta. They might put that belt on Penta. I'm gonna be honest with you. They may put it on him.
Huh? I
They
don't
may
think
put it
they
on him.
are.
They might.
No.
I think it has to be some type of match where Penta is not gonna. He'll lose, but he won't get pinned because you got Mr. Divine Kaiser dude is in the mix as well. But the signing of Penta's brother, maybe they put the two of them together and they go tag team.
I mean,
When they
eventually
tag
that's
team
happened.
prior to this
Yeah,
storm.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Eventually that may happen.
maybe I mean,
That reminds
so
me,
that's why I'm
but they
thinking. I don't
also
know.
had
we ain't
individual
even talked
runs
about the
too.
tag team
Okay,
championships. We ain't
okay,
even talked
okay.
about them. We ain't even talked about tag team championships. We already know this gonna be, Lord have mercy. It's gonna be a lot of people in
So
one
they
Man, those
match
gonna be
the whole
those
night.
gonna be.
so they got three people possibly in the IC title match too.
Mm-mm.
So
I think they're gonna boil that down for WrestleMania.
okay. And so now that you're trying to get all these people in, where do Liv and Raquel fit in? Do they got a
Yeah.
match?
Oh my
They the
God.
they the champ.
Because
But
I
that's what
think
I'm
the
saying.
Meta Girls got a shot, if I'm
It's
not
so many
mistaken.
matches. It's so many matches. It's so many belts. It's so many things they gotta do. We only
A
got
lot.
23 days left for WrestleMania. Like, how we getting all this in? If somebody not wrestling,
And
Mm,
that's okay.
I'm
it
okay
is
with
a
that.
lot of time between now
It's
and
a decent
WrestleMania.
amount of time, but you don't think that if they don't start this week, it's going to seem kind of.
It's gonna seem
Rushed.
rushed.
I mean, or do you just think it's going to be that good of a job that it's not? We're not going to be like, oh, okay.
This is
So
my hopes on it. I'm looking at it like this. This is the Super Bowl. We got 2 minutes left. Triple H is Peyton Manning. I really think he's gonna bring it home. These next 2 weeks, we're gonna see what's shaking in these 4 episodes. We got 4 episodes. You got two
Huh?
more Raws to the go home. You got two more SmackDowns to the go home. So
okay.
Now I'm not doubting Triple H's ability. But what I am saying, there is a lot of matches that need to be confirmed. There's a lot of belts that need to be on the line.
mm,
And right now we just don't we right now we're just hoping and wishing for something to take place. And so even the night before, he gonna probably look Thursday night. He gonna have a
Yeah, the
special
title
break
change.
on Instagram by one of the general managers saying this just in, we got a match between such and I'm gonna be like, hey man, hey, hey, hey now.
Get it
So
together.
look, we are on the road to WrestleMania, everyone, and so here's the one we couldn't wait to get to. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This one is really heating up. I was talking about people turning heel. Naomi, listen, this new Naomi is literally the heel Naomi is doing the thing. She just had her own promo vignette. She tore it to pieces. Emotions was in it, and then she checked the emotions and said, "Yeah, hey, for real, run up on me. But if you do it, you better be cautious. Be
Mm-hmm.
cautious, right?" And I like this persona. And she started out with, and it's crazy and interesting about this vignette. She calls out Bianca in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bianca. Yeah, 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 yeah. But then she hits with Jade. So y'all, So Bianca is coming. Look, this thing heating up. And then
Mm-hmm.
B-Fab and Meechin got the nerve to be talking about her with
Uh-uh.
Jade in the back. And Naomi was like, all right, bet. So so she comes out. They posing, they doing their thing. And here she comes. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Jade comes running out. Naomi runs like a true heel. We got something, y'all. We got action. we we got action. We got
Yo,
action, y'all.
Wayne Barrett said that was the fastest Naomi's ever ran in her life.
We got action.
We got action.
We got action. This right here is something. We got it.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi, this some of Naomi's best work. And it's only been like week three or four. She putting in some good work, y'all. What you think, Carrie?
That promo was everything. It was the emotion, the acting, and then it was like you said, like when somebody breaking up with somebody, and it's like all these emotions come up, and then it's like this little light clicks on. You know what? But I got y'all.
Yeah,
Run up on me if you want to again,
yeah.
and you go. I'm gonna see about you. I absolutely love it. I've never been a fan of how the glow. I hate that look. I always dislike that Naomi with the damn ponytails and the big old school. I've never liked that. I'm here for this one. I am here for this Naomi. I'm not like I like that, but like I don't like how she was presented, like shucking and jiving. I don't like that. You know how I feel about stuff like that. But this one right here, oh yeah, like you
No,
said,
how do you feel? How do you feel about shucking and jiving? Please tell
Somebody call my mama. She don't like this. Listen.
No, I don't like that. I can't stand Chuck and then with the big ponytails and just this right here.
Yeah.
She about to put it in. She about to put some work in.
It's
I
funny
like
you
it.
say breakup because I know what happens when people go through breakup. They change. They just change their look. They cut their hair. You know what I'm saying? And so this, she literally was like, you know what? Let me snap back into it and let me do this. Like
That.
Naomi and Jade are headed into a they are headed into a collision, right?
Mm-hmm,
We know this for a fact. We know something's got to take place.
mm-hmm,
Jade told Nick all this. I'm tired of her. I gotta see her. I gotta see her. And
mm-hmm,
Naomi, just like you, if you're gonna see me, then you're gonna be cautious when you see me, right? And so when two what they call the power three, when two of the power three collide, right? Like the mega
mm-hmm.
powers back in the day. So when they collide, we're gonna see something. But what's interesting about this though, even at the end of at the time where Jade was escorting a beat up B Fab to the back of the to the to the back,
Poor B
Charlotte
Fab.
Flair comes out with the music, and Jade lets B Fab lit back by herself, and she stops. And I'm saying this, and they look each other up and down. Storm.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to put this out there, but I'm feeling bad for Tiffany. If they doing this already, they setting this up
you.
already.
Advanced
Right.
storytelling.
And they
They were sitting up there saying on a couple of the other podcasts and other shows, they were sitting up there saying that Tiffy never got to be face in NXT. She was only heel.
I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So now Shawn Michaels has changed the program where you got to work as a face and a heel before you go up to the main roster.
Which
Mm-hmm.
I love. I love that.
And
Yes.
it's just uh her being not ready.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not her fault. It's just they never trained her how to be a face,
And she's a
Yes.
heck
especially
of a
against
heel.
somebody
She's a
like
heck of a
Charlotte.
heel.
Yeah. But you're not gonna be but that got destroyed when Charlotte came back and she was automatically still heel. So Tiff couldn't be the heel character.
No, she couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And now
And
she's
That
as a
struggling.
result, she's
yeah.
struggling. But they did try to give her that promo for her to try to get some steam back.
It didn't work.
And
It didn't work. Like
no,
it
I mean it had a little conviction to it. It had a little
yeah.
conviction to it. I mean, I feel like she believe what she's saying. I
Yeah,
really
yeah. I
do.
mean,
But as far as WrestleMania, oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
She
she
So
already
better
I
have
think
her shoes on.
so.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But speaking of the heel work, that's why I'm and I know this has nothing to do with we talking about Naomi and Jade, and I'm sorry, audience, but that's why I think Trick Williams is leading that group. I I think because he's got to work this heel magic. I think he is the leader of that group. It's
I
gonna
think
show
this whole
soon.
situation is him because when he settled in and told Javon Evans he was gonna crash out on Javon is pretty much a face. The crowd loves Javon.
Mhm.
At the same time, I think this is Trick's heel moment. Like when Carmelo turned on Trick, that was his heel run. Roxanne Perez snapping on everybody because she felt underestimated. That was her heel run. So Trick running up and trick shotting and knocking people out and hitting them with the elbows and getting the match stop. I think
Yeah,
he's on his heel run.
and that ain't that ain't never happened for no wrestler. Like he really like he UFCing people, putting people like
Twice.
the ref got to stop matches. He not pinning people. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like do you? It's crazy. But Naomi and Jay come back into that. Naomi and Jay, we feel is going to be a great. I feel like this is a great match for both of them. And
Yes.
Hmm.
it's a great barometer for Jade for sure, just to see if she can hang and for her to have a whole match instead of having like those 5 minute matches like she was in AEW and not a tag team match. This is her single run. We get to see what she can do in a ring.
First solo match at WrestleMania.
First
Yeah.
solo match. We get to see what she does in the ring. And again, that's going to tell us where she goes after WrestleMania. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a Bianca, Naomi, or a Bianca and Jade. I know that for sure. Something got to hit. Carry you going.
I was just about to say, now that I'm thinking about that, it's they show the Naomi package and then she jumps up on Meechin, and but during the package, like you said, she references Bianca. So it's like they already putting that seed. Okay, they gonna circle back to that. And then when Jade comes out, okay, we about to circle. They gonna circle back to her and Charlotte
Yeah.
already. So
Yeah.
like I think they might have said that before. Like, all right, they kind of telling what's gonna be the next go around. If somebody got a belt with it attached, they that's cool. If not, that looks like that's what's gonna be the next Charlotte and
So
Charlotte and
Charlotte and
Jade.
Jade. So here's what happened. Jade gets the W. Then she moves on to Charlotte. She can't move on to Charlotte without the W. Naomi can.
No.
Naomi can't. Naomi can move on
Mm.
with a loss to Bianca. So it's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Naomi at this point, I think Naomi and a Bianca match is heading our way.
Mm-hmm.
And then and the more and more I think about it, the more and more I sit on it, I think Naomi is going to start a faction. I do believe it's going to happen. I think because she even references bad in her promo. Once I go back and look at that, there's always an Easter egg somewhere. Go back and look at it. She
Not
she
Easter
referenced
egg.
bad. Yep. So almost like Marvel. You
Yeah.
know how Marvel
Little
has those little Easter eggs in there just
Yeah.
to kind of set something up.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did
Little
reference it.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
Yes.
little
Gotcha.
breadcrumbs, y'all. So listen, that's our
Little
package
something.
to roll to WrestleMania. Look, it's heating up. We can't wait. Y'all, we're gonna be live. I think we're going live both those nights. Are we going live both those nights, y'all? We're going live both those nights. Did we say that?
Mm-hmm.
Or did we
Yep.
just say one
I'm
night?
cool with that.
I mean, we can do both. I mean, it is Easter Sunday though.
Right.
No. Oh, it is Easter Sunday.
So,
yes.
so
And
I can see us
look,
doing live the
I'm
first
the
night.
preacher over here.
Saturday.
It might be Saturday night. That might be Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see. But I know we're going live one of those nights. But we get to see something. Um, I think we need to go live the night Drew McIntyre gets rolled up. So, um,
Talking about
I don't
backwood.
think. Hey, he ain't gonna get rolled up. He just gonna get beat down.
Shout out to backwood.
Shout out to Backwood. Roll him up. Come on, Backwood. Backwood. This is us holding you down now.
Backwood.
My look.
Backwood.
Look, he got the real one.
Oh,
You
you
got
want me to help you set fire to
you gonna slice that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I got my cutter in the car.
oh, good grief.
it?
My
So
my wife's
let's
cousin gave me
roll
this.
roll to WrestleMania. Here we go. It's mic check time,
Let's
y'all.
go.
It's mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yeah.
My mic sounds nice. Check. My mic sounds nice. Check. My mic sound
Two.
nice. Check. Three.
Check.
My mic.
Three.
This mic check, y'all. Come on. What's up with the mic check? Give it to us. What's up, mic check, old gray bearded one?
Man, what's good? All right. So after finishing my homework this morning, uh, come across this little quickie. So after handling the mids, Big Jim hops up on the announce table, grabs a headset, and he says, "Microphone check." So yeah, now he's gonna get microphone check because he be watching. He was trying to get on mic check. He says, "Hey yo, straight from the O2, yo Gunther, I'm coming for your ass on Monday." After that, you'll be no longer called the ring general. You'll be Private Gunther, and you'll salute Big Jim. And this comes after slapping the piss out of Gunther on Monday. So yeah, all right, Big Jim, we gonna salute you with mic check this week. I wish you best of luck on Monday though. Hey, so yeah, so that's mic check. With this ring report, we gonna salute Big Jim. Mic check this week.
All right.
And I ain't gonna lie. Jimmy always been nice on the mic, man. Out of both of them, Jimmy always has kind of proved his talent when it comes to putting that microphone to work. And so, Jimmy, we appreciate you. You didn't call the ring general Private Gunther, and so you didn't demoted Gunther in the ranks of the ring military. So, but yeah,
I
that's
hope
great
that
mic
works
check.
out for you.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see Monday night.
So that's-
And
Monday
we'll pray.
afternoon.
Matter of fact, when we prayed early, we should have been praying for you, Jimmy. Um,
yeah.
we like it, like we like what you're doing though. We like your heart. We like your confidence. Cause I mean, look, like you really showing it. You tired of being the other Uso. I get it, right? But you're gonna be this Uso that might go to sleep. Mic check, y'all. That's our mic check.
All right.
Big Jim. So this is what we're gonna do. I feel like we're gonna end with top five. We're gonna move to our brain busters. We're gonna go to our brain buster. It's brain buster time. Brain buster
Ooh.
time. It is brain buster time. Bring it on in. Let's go.
Ooh wah, ooh wah, ooh wah.
Yes. All right. So, got something for y'all this week. I'm kind of excited, but yet concerned
As you
about this
should be.
week's. Oh, oh,
That was
okay.
Dwayne.
I am concerned. That's all
Hey,
right.
my cousins be on it.
They do. They do. That's why I be
My
trying.
cousins,
I be trying.
historians.
Okay. So, this week's Brain Buster, I figured since there's so much talk about the IC title and all of that great
Oh
stuff, I
Lord.
think okay. So, anyway, let's just get to it. Threatened twice by legal action, WWE redesigned the IC title back in 1998 and 2011. Which two wrestlers were the respective recipients of the newly designed championship belts?
What you said back when?
Okay. Look, I ain't gonna keep going around and let
98 and
give you code.
2011.
Mm-hmm.
98 and 2011.
We're not talking about the current look of the IC belt, is you?
Look, I'm gonna
Because
No,
read
no,
it one
no.
more time.
It's not the current. And
I'm
then
gonna
the
read it
first
one
one I
more
think is
time.
when they took the F off of it.
Threatened twice by legal action, WWE redesigned the IC title in 1998 and in 2011. Which two wrestlers were the respective recipients of the newly designed championship belts?
Mm, that's a good one.
Yeah, she gotta come from different eras.
Right, because I'm over here. Like, what is happening?
We are 12 seconds in. Do, 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 do,
Okay,
do,
so you
do.
need two names.
Yep.
And they're two different wrestlers. That's that bull jive. That's a this
Or is it?
It is.
It's two different people.
Okay.
All right. I got 10 seconds left. All right. Time's up. Oh, gray bearded one. You gonna take a stab at
old
Well, I
gray
gotta go
bearded
first.
one. Yeah, don't come over here.
it?
I'm gonna take a stab at it. For '98, I'm gonna say Shawn Michaels. For 2011, I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes. Those are my two.
Okay. E double.
So for 2011, I'm gonna go The Miz,
Okay.
and for 1998, who you say 98 Storm?
I said Shawn Michaels.
He said Shawn Michaels.
When did he win? When did he win the World Heavyweight Belt?
He didn't see it until he saw it in that range, but he was mostly IC champion and European champion in that arena. But you want like for real, I wanted to say Razor, but Razor was gone by '98.
So, what? All right. So 2011. So 2011, I'm gonna go.
If I'm not,
I'm gonna go. 2011, I'm gonna go Cody Rhodes. 1998. So I feel like Shawn Michaels won the championship belt in that. Was it 98?
he won it, but he also ran with the IC championship around that time too. And '98, if I'm not mistaken, is when the Panda organization over in the UK was beefing with Vince.
This is so funny.
But he was. But I feel like for
That's
how
the only
long?
reason why I'm attaching them to it.
Dwayne.
I'm gonna go 98 Stone Cold.
That's a good one.
And
Mm,
2011 I'm gonna say 2011. His was a good answer, but I'm thinking it wasn't the man. I see 2011.
Oh, that joint is close.
Um,
I know for sure
2011.
2011. I know for sure 2011 was Cody Rhodes. Do we get half?
I'm waiting for Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne. Okay.
All right, I'll say Cody Rhodes. I don't know. That I
And
truly just
and
taking a stab,
And
but I'm thinking
98.
Stone Cold.
I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels in
All
98. I'm gonna go
right.
with Storm. I'm gonna go 98 Shawn
All
Michaels.
right. The answer is The Rock
I knew it.
and Cody Rhodes. The fact,
Popsicles.
the fact that y'all was saying Cody Rhodes, I was like, okay. The fact that y'all didn't get The Rock is
because The Rock didn't start beefing with the Intercontinental Championship until he did it with Stone Cold and Triple
that,
H.
And see, and
When
that
they
and
threw it when they threw it in the river, that was a replica. That wasn't the real one.
it's
wait, so
But
that's where I
that's what I
come
kept
up with
saying.
Stone Cold because I
But
remember
that's what
him.
I kept saying. There ain't no way like Shawn Michaels and I, because it sounded good. I was like, he won the belt in '98.
No, no,
He
no,
didn't get
because
another.
remember they had to figure out a way to switch the belt when they I can't remember what
Yeah,
it was,
okay,
but they
okay,
made the joint where
and that's what.
Sean got it.
You got us. It's
Now
cool.
Cody, I remember because he switched the title back to the white strap.
Yeah, and that
He
was
went
right.
back
That
to
was
the
that was that was
classic
right. That
and
was right
Continental.
after Hell in the Cell.
But see, the Rock's Intercontinental. This is when
Was,
this won't
and that's
Nation
what
of
is that?
Domination, was it?
It's right though. It's right.
Yes.
When
No, it
when
was.
he
It wasn't Nation of Domination. It was after that. It was when he was beefing with Stone Cold, and Stone Cold said, "Hey, you want your pressure little belt?" And he threw that shit in the river.
Yeah,
good
the
job.
episode where he pays
All
the
good.
Rock in the ring.
Who cares, bruh?
It's
So
okay.
it's cool. It's
Y'all got,
Gucci.
y'all got, what do you call it?
We
Partial
got half.
credit. Y'all
We
got
got
partial
50.
credit. Y'all
It's 50-50.
low key. I thought you had it, cause you know, none of y'all even thought of the
Thought
Rock
about the
till it
Rock.
was like,
The Rock
Because
didn't
The
cross my
Rock
mind.
didn't start until 2000 for real.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But see,
No, the Rock. No, the Rock. The Rock was in the '90s.
He
90,
was, but
96
in
to be exact.
'98, who was he beefing with? I thought it was Mankind in '98.
no, it was Mankind was late. That was right after that. So it
Because
was Stone
'96,
Cold and The Rock.
the Rock came into wrestling in '96.
I see title.
Cool. Okay, so when did The Rock and Stone Cold beef over the Smoking Skull belt when Rock stole that?
That was the heavyweight type. I mean, that was the champ. That was the heavy.
Yeah, the belt that Eric got, they was Rock
But that,
stole that from him.
that was in the 2000s. They
Mm.
that's
started
when he
mid
started.
level with that
That's
IC.
when he
That was
yeah, and
around
that's when he
'98.
started. Yeah, that's when he started becoming that in the heavyweight championship division.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, great
Okay.
job. That's 50%. You got
good
us.
one,
Good
good
job.
one.
We still got one though.
Hey.
You know,
Yeah,
great
yeah,
job.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Great
yeah.
job.
You're still, you're still.
Good.
I'll
These
take
brain
that.
busters be working. Like you
Come
be,
on.
because I don't really be like it's the intercontinental in the United States things. I don't really be focusing on. But don't worry about. It.
The details
I'm
of the question is
I'm
what
gonna
be
be
getting
I'm gonna
me,
be I'm gonna
but
be I'm gonna be doing my study this week.
It'd be low key if you could just listen to the question. It's like sometimes it be having something to do with what we be talking about.
Mm-hmm. It do.
you know.
Sometimes.
She be have her own Easter
Yo.
eggs.
Yep, because that's right when The Rock did that promo. If you don't like it, you can get the F out.
Mm.
Yep,
Anyway.
that was,
So
yeah.
that's Brain Buster. Here we go. Y'all, we're back at it this week. We're back at it this week for another top five. Top five WrestleMania
Whew.
moments, WrestleMania. This week it's top five trash matches, dumpster fires, dumpster juice, skunk piss matches that we do not agree
D1.
with. That we felt like at the end of the day, these matches needed some work or shouldn't have been a part of WrestleMania. So, Storm, kicking it to you. We're in top
What's
five
up, my player?
trash matches. Give us your bottom five.
Okay, my bottom five is not mainly because the match was trash. It just did not fit. Um, my fifth one was Triple H versus Ultimate Warrior for WrestleMania 12. Squash match was unnecessary. Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania 34. Again, squash match was not necessary, especially for the 2 month build up. Ridiculous. Brock and Dean Ambrose for WrestleMania 32. They built it up like we were about to get a clash and went in and got a couple fireworks. I was not happy, sir. No. Oscar versus Charlotte Flair for WrestleMania 34 as well. That was not how to end Oscar's undefeated streak. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin in WrestleMania 35. Nothing against Baron Corbin. He's an awesome wrestler. I just think the way that they sent Kurt Angle out was just trash. It was just disrespectful. That is my top five. Stand on it.
Mm. Trash.
Dwayne. There you
on
go.
mute.
Sir.
There it is. My fault.
Ah,
Dwayne, who you got for your top five? Top five. Top five. Bottom
oh
matches.
man. Number 5, Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole. WrestleMania 27 with Stone Cold as the referee. Why do the announcers need a match? Were you short on talent that year? Number
Yeah.
four. Number 4. Kane versus the Great Khali. The way that they've allowed the Great Khali to do that Hall of Famer that way and pinned him, stood on his chest. I was like, man, wait, this was Kane. This is the big red machine, and this is what. No, you can't give me that.
And that chocolate
3 would
syrup.
be Rick Martel and Jake the Snake in a blindfold match. We spent 13 minutes of them with their eyes closed, even though they could see. You know, useless. And going on Storm's thing, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, WrestleMania 28. Did we need a squash match for to take the title off of DB?
Now that started the
And
yes movement, but I'm with you.
yeah, number 1, the Undertaker and Giant Gonzalez. Dude came out in a what is that? A bear looking bodysuit. Come on, man.
That
And
boy
that
had
that was
airbrush,
horrible.
he had
Yeah,
airbrush chest hair. I can't do it.
yeah, yeah, come on. I couldn't with that man. And then and that when he had the ether and the gorilla muscle, what is that smell? Oh, cut it out. And that was awful. Awful. I mean, I guess at that point they thought it was a good idea, but compared to where we at now, nah. Listen. If Triple H ever pulls some mess like that, we gonna have to stop podcasting and stop watching. We have to go to AEW. All right, Chet, I'm sorry. That's maybe I overstepped my boundaries. I'm sorry with that. We never going to AEW. I'm sorry.
I would
Those are
never.
my those are my
I would
trash.
never.
Those are my dumpster fires.
Dumpster fire.
I started watching
Woo.
UFC.
I can't.
Well,
They're still owned by TKO player.
who,
No, I mean not UFC. I'm trying to watch the UFL football league. Yeah, that's the
who,
Rocks. That's still the Rock.
who you got? Cherry, what you got?
All right, so my top 5 trash WrestleMania matches are actually similar to Dwayne's. Made me think keep seeing my notes, but that's neither here nor there. Top number 5, Taker versus Giant Gonzalez. I thought that was speaks for itself. I ain't even really got to say much because Dwayne already said it.
Yeah, not even.
Number 4,
Yo,
Taker
not.
versus Roman. Taker didn't even like that match him damn self. So that's number 4, Taker versus Roman. Number 3, Jake the Snake versus Rick Martel. Big ass blindfold match where they could actually see, but that's okay. That's fine. Number 2, Hogan versus Yoko, WrestleMania 9.
Mm. Was that the one after Yoko had beat Brett?
Mm-hmm.
There was no other one at WrestleMania, so that right there. Way to just poo poo on somebody's moment, on two people's moment. Okay, whatever. And number 1, Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown at WrestleMania 6. He painted himself half black. The match was so offensive, WWE removed it from its archives. Uh, Legend has it that Andre the Giant made it so that Roddy Piper couldn't get that black off of him. So he's walking through airports half black. Not amazing. So top 5 trash matches at WrestleMania.
Long live Andre the
Argue with your
Giant.
mammy.
Long live Andre the Giant.
I mean, sir. Yes.
Top five bottom matches, trash matches. Here's mine. Uh, so I'm going WrestleMania 40, Jay versus Jimmy.
Oh Lord.
Hey, time restraint made it so, sir. Trash is trash. You
I
gotta
have never
accept it.
seen so many. I have never
He
seen so
won.
many super kicks in my life, and they were taking them on the chin. Didn't seem to phase neither one of them. So that's that one. Then WrestleMania 20. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar with referee Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both of these gentlemen were on their way out, so they didn't care about that match. It was the worst. It was, I don't know. It was probably the worst entertainment I've seen in my
Yeah,
life.
Brock was going to play football, right?
Yep. He was on his way out. Yep. And and Goldberg he was tired of people talking about him, so he was in his feelings, so he wanted to go too. Uh, and Stone Cold knew it, so he was doing his thing too. Um, WrestleMania 11, Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Uh,
Oh,
I again, this is my opinion. Lawrence Taylor, he tried again, but he's an NFL star, but he was gassed too. He was gassed. It was,
He was tired.
Bam Bam had to carry him throughout the match, and so you know that's for those who think wrestling fake. Ask Lawrence Taylor. Then WrestleMania 14, Austin versus Shawn Michaels. Now I and I'm gonna tell you why. I think a lot of it had to do with the behind the scenes. Shawn Michaels was already hurt, and he was already having back issues, so he wasn't Mr. WrestleMania in this match. But then also too, with Mike Tyson being a part of it, and then Mike Tyson ending it with the 3 count that was fast as I don't know what.
it was probably one.
Oh my goodness! So that match, everybody was excited because Stone Cold won, but that match could have been a lot better. But then in my last one, it's John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 36, the Firefly Penthouse Funhouse match. I could have done without that. I don't know about y'all. What? I could have done without it. That's just me.
I could have done without him.
John Cena came out in the ruthless aggression tights, boy.
Yeah, I just
Mm.
the storytelling.
Very bizarre.
I don't know. I get it. I get what they were trying to do. Maybe I don't know, but that's my top bottom 5 matches of WrestleMania history. What y'all think, ladies and gentlemen? We want to know your top 5 bottom matches, trash matches. Please put them in. Please put them in the chat. We want to engage with you. We want to chat with you. Matter of fact, what y'all think about ours?
Yeah,
Some of you might disagree with some of the matches. Some of you might agree with some of the matches. The Giant Gonzalez match.
and we
I
Uh,
hope nobody says that they like that match. I hope there is not one,
Okay.
but somebody
and
will
wait.
say there is
We
one.
need to we need to shout out the we need to shout out the YouTube subscriber that recommended this category.
yes.
Yes, MTBRX on YouTube. Thank you for your request in this category. It was a good one.
And we
Thank
need to
you,
see your bottom 5 as well. So make
thank
sure you
you,
comment. Drop your comment.
thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you
Anybody
so much. And before we get to the last word, 2 things I didn't get a chance to put out there. Exclusive hit. Congratulations to Typhoon and Earthquake, the natural disasters. They're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Y'all make some noise for the natural disaster. Okay. My man Storm. Somebody was gonna do it. Congratulations.
All right. All
Congratulations,
right.
John Tenta and Shockmaster. I
Rest in
appreciate you,
peace.
man, for
Fred,
we appreciate you for jumping in
Shockmaster.
and being I'm wondering who will and induct them. That's gonna be mine.
Maybe
Cody.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Hart gonna do it?
Maybe Jimmy Hart. I said maybe. Won't he their manager?
Well, I mean, Cody Rhodes is the Shockmaster's godson, so I'm hoping he's gonna do it.
Oh God. What he say? I think that's.
You know, I think that's Uncle Fred. That's what he was known in WCW as, Uncle Fred
I'm
backstage.
surprised none of y'all said Hogan Bundy in WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, that
Hey
was
man,
bad.
look,
We
you
we
lucky I
try
ain't
we
say
try our
Andre and
best.
Big John Studd for the
We
slam match.
we try our
Okay.
best not to include
Or
your man's as much as possible. So, but then
yeah.
Well, this
last
would have been this would have been the time to include him. Trash.
and
Hey, was
last
that Dusty Rhodes and Ted DiBiase match at WrestleMania?
I think that was
When
some.
old girl his ballet went to Ted DiBiase's side.
Don't start. Don't start. I think that was SummerSlam. So can we just move on? Because that
Gotcha.
dude,
I'm
look,
just a common man working hard with my hands. The
Mm.
America. Boy, that thing used
to
to come
be.
on.
Oh my God,
That
Dream.
thing, that thing used to.
them two
Mm,
together.
mm, mm,
It
mm,
should-
mm, mm,
I'm just a
mm,
common
And
man. Hey,
then
boy,
mm.
do.
look.
Oh my God, they was doing too much. Was doing too
And
much.
last, and last,
Dusty was here for us,
my
boy.
last breaking
Apparently,
news: wrestling WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment has now started inducting matches into the Hall of Fame, and the very first match to go into the Hall of Fame is the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin match at WrestleMania 13. This is the first match that will go into
that's good.
the Hall of Fame for a classic moment. These matches are called immortal moments, and so we're excited. Congratulations, Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin for WrestleMania 13 being inducted,
Yes,
that match being inducted
that's
into the
good.
Hall of Fame. Very first match. Yes, indeedy. So, yeah. So, y'all, last words, last words. Let's start with Storm, your last word. What you got for us tonight? No
That is
yeet.
it. That
Yeet. No yeet. Yeet.
is
No
it.
yeet. Gary, what you got for us?
That's it.
I'm gonna just try to be patient. I know. I don't. I'm not trying to skip ahead like how we used to do back in the day, reading books. You try to skip ahead and see what the hell, see what's going on.
Hit the
I'm
dirt
gonna,
sheets.
yeah. I'm gonna just try to be patient and enjoy it. I don't want to spoil nothing. I don't. I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy it. So let's just hurry this along, though. Just hurry this along. But I'm
Old
looking
gray
forward. I'm
bearded
looking
one.
forward to WrestleMania.
Last words. Talk to us.
Oh boy, I sure hope no Yeet slapping Gunther didn't slap something out of him, i.e., this Walter character, because it could be problematic for Jim and Jay. Jim on Monday and Jay 2 weeks from what? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks from today, right? Or from yesterday? So,
Yep.
oh, actually today. Today is Saturday. I'm thinking it's Sunday. Yeah, 3 weeks from today, we should be able to see. I'm looking forward to see how this match between them two go because it can go either way. He could really put in that work on Jimmy and kind of light a fire under Jay's backside, and then we get that right hand man that Storm calls him. So I'm kind of trying. I want to focus on that one because I think we know what we gonna get from the others, or we have an idea. But this one is probably the biggest question mark. But they all got question marks. But yeah, that's it.
Boy, I sure up. Soon as we get to WrestleMania and that thing still to show, I'm gonna be like old buddy sitting up there trying to win a bet. Give me my money. Give me my money. That's how I'm doing.
Well, my last word uh, is for a certain individual who decided to be
Uh-oh.
disrespectful on our Instagram page, and trying to find your name. Envy
Oh,
Jax. Is that it? ENVYJJX. And look, it looked like you're a youngin' and you're graduating high school in 2025. Here's my last word. And for
Beast, let
anybody,
him live. Let him live.
and for anybody who wants to comment about what we do and call it fake. Again, I'm not a wrestler, never claimed to be a wrestler, but I know what I watched and I know what I have been watching for years. And although, yes, it may be choreographed, yes, they help each other to make sure no one gets injured. Yes, things are done in a way to make sure, wrestlers are stay healthy as much as possible. But I've seen and heard of wrestlers dying in the ring. I've seen and heard of wrestlers being injured, being out for years. We have wrestlers just coming back for injuries because, according to you, of doing an entertainment that is fake. Now, it may not be UFC because UFC is not entertainment. It may not be boxing. It's not entertainment. It may not be football. But what wrestling is a entertainment that has been around longer than a lot of sports that has been out there. So what I will say is if you think it's fake, you go try it out. You think it's fake, you go be a part of something that you think
No, don't
you can
try
be
it.
a part of.
Don't try it.
Try it out. Go. They got LFG.
Don't try
They
it.
got
Don't.
Evolve. They got what else they got? They got all these other wrestling promotions that people can start from the ground up.
They got,
Won't you go try it? And I remember growing
yeah,
up,
go to the
and then
performance center.
I'm done. I remember growing up. They used to have a message that used to come across the screen. Don't try this at home. Now, back in the day, we still used to try it at home, and I remember doing these moves, and they hurt. Am I right, Storm? They hurt. These moves hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I did. What
Yeah,
I'm
we can
asking
attest
you
to
for
that because
those
it
who
was
think
me and him doing it to each other.
it's fake, you don't have to comment on anything that you don't agree with. We love everybody, but what we won't do is take disrespect when it comes to our wrestling. Thank y'all. Y'all, this was fun. We appreciate this has been the Ring Report. We appreciate you.